It's finally time. We're finally doing Eden. Hello everyone, welcome. I just had to flip-flop some screens around. Oh, no, that's OBS. But hello. Hope everyone's doing well. We're finally here. This is one of the things I wanted to get done before I officially went on a stream break. We're not finishing Eden tonight, but we're at least starting it. Yeah, we're finally here for Eden. It has been too long. Since I actually did a Final Fantasy stream in general. Yeah, figured I would at least show you guys how Sadara is doing right now. I am almost done with my quest for everything 51 plus. Just a Black Mage, Monk, and Warrior left. And then that's it! Technically speaking. And then it's just gonna be like leveling up other stuff in time. Where I'll eventually get everything up to 60 plus and then try and get to 70 plus, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm actually gonna get everything to 80, but some jobs I just don't want to touch again. Some jobs I just never want to touch again. Some jobs I just never want to touch again. But anyways, yeah, that's about it. Also, we're almost fully geared up. This is not augmented, but we almost have full augmented gear on our Dancer. And I know apparently I had to do at least like the basic Eden stuff in order to get my weapon. So, we're getting there. Even though, probably gonna aim for the relic weapon anyways. I'm gonna do Boja. But I need to Stormblood's Alliance first. But anyways, yeah. Thought this would just be nice just to kind of come back here. Haven't exactly seen this part of Novaran in a while. And I also heard that we're going to have a little bit of a janky story. Considering I am doing this after Shadowbringers. So we apparently Thancred and Urianger show up. Which canonically doesn't make any sense. But we're going to be here and do this. Here it is in the middle of nowhere, our first quest. Ah, Coral, have you seen Reen? She's been looking for you. Wait here, I'll go and get her. There she is. There you are. The truth is, I need your help. Hold on, I haven't even told you what it is. I like how we do just agree to it. She's like, wait, you haven't even heard the details. Also, if you're a fan in the background, I apologize, but it is rather humid over here. After you defeated Ennet's Sulk, I sense a strange concentration of light somewhere far to the south. Girl, I found yes. In the empty, the lands that were once swallowed by the flood. I can't tell what it is, but we have to find out. For all we know, it might even be another Light Warden. Whatever it may be, I don't intend to stand by and watch. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Thank you, Urianger. I have a few theories. So they plan to test I know whoever's causing this. I mean, how do they have theories at this point if they don't exist here? We're reluctant to ask for your help, considering everything that you've been through. The thing is, you're the only person who can defeat a Light Warden without becoming one yourself. So we have no choice. Listen, last time though, we kind of had to like just burn all that light. Like, what's gonna happen if we reach that point again? Like, do we gotta have a backup plan? Do we have another big bad that Arbor's gonna help us with? Like, how's that gonna work? We don't want to jump to conclusions. It would be a good idea to have you there, just in case. So, will you come with us? I think you just mean you. I mean, we're going, but... Thank you, Coral. This means a lot. First of all, let's head to the Derrick in Amarang. They're gonna Urianger should have everything read by now. ready by now. I mean, did they just not explain it? Like, do we not get like some botched explanation? Like how they're at least like here? Or is my immersion just gonna be ruined? No. Okay, so they're just here. Yeah, they're really just not... Okay. You know what? Sure. We're just gonna roll with it, I guess. Now, if the desert creature doesn't give you too much trouble on the way here, I doubt they'd pose any sort of challenge to her. Would that I could say the same with confidence about whatever fiend may be awaiting us out there. Even if the light that Reed says turns out to be nothing of consequence, the empty is hardly the most welcoming of places. Anything that can survive out there is not to be trifled with. Moreover, it should be reiterated that the light-blasted wasteland poseth as severe a threat as any foe we might face. Jesus. Okay, looking off from a fight. I am aware it's from a fight. Also, hello, Kyla. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. In the event, we're in agreement that the phenomenon doth warrant investigation. But for lack of more precise means of navigation, we must needs rely on Reen's innate abilities to guide us. I formed several hypotheses regarding the nature of the light, but speculation is a poor substitute for first-hand observation. There'll be plenty of time for us to talk about on the way. Is the sky slipper ready, Thancred? Gonna take us wherever we need to go. Aye. Back again too, maybe, if we ask it nicely. The light has been expunged from over it. The ambient ether of the empty is still corrupted. Dangerously so, in fact. The flood of light devastated and everything in its wake. The soil, the air, the water, all rendered incapable of supporting life. It is due to this imbalance that the empty remaineth utterly uninhabitable, even a century thereafter. That's why we're taking every possible precaution. And Ethereum Eaters have packed in Reen's unique abilities, we should be able to detect and measure any fluctuations in our alignments. According to the Crystarium Scouts, a few days out there won't affect us to any noticeable degree. Much larger than that, and we risk becoming Sun Eaters. Since we still don't know how Chuggles and Amaro will fare in the empty, we opted for a more mechanical mode of transportation. This comes courtesy of the researchers at the Mean, who found it in the Crystal Tower and restored it to working order. Yeah, so when do I get to just take it for a spin? Like, come on, give me the card. It's quite safe, I promise. The person in charge said he'll have parts delivered from the Crystarium should anything break. He seemed quite eager to see that we bring it back from the empty. Even though I told him we're not hunting for treasure, I'll introduce you if we have a chance to stop by Mord Sulk at some point. Anyway, I think that covers anything. When you're ready to leave, just say the word. Spread that cheek of the pain will be worse. Hello, Lethal. Hope you're doing well. Well then, shall we? To the empty. Geez, I'm sorry to hear that. But at least I decided to mellow out in the stream. It means a lot to me. A man like the empty, I wasn't expecting much in the way of pleasant scenery. This is downright depressing. Why am I in the back with... No! Listen, can I sit with Reen? To look on the landscape swollen by the blood of my own eyes. It's a chilling sight indeed. Approximately 9/10 of this world are as this. The slate all but wiped clean. Right now for the warriors of darkness and Amphilia. But now, listen, can I sit with Reen or like Urianger, can you drive? Like, come on. Come on! No. Oh, Lemon House of coming. You ain't his daughter? Listen, I don't have to be his daughter, but I believe I can be Reen's mommy if you catch my drift. So I'm screaming at my friend, can we come actions inside me for this moment? Busy, fair enough. Reen, are you sure we're headed in the right direction? Yes, I'm certain. There's no telling how far away it is, though. Looking forward to keep going, then. You see back there, may as well I'll take a nap. With a feeling we've a good few moms ahead of us. Oh, my hair don't look right there. My hair don't look right there. Listen, you are an... I'm going to unintentionally make the warrior life feel. Listen, if Thancred is Reen's dad, then I want to be the mom. I'm just saying, it's a touch larger than I was expecting. And is it sleeping? Hello. Listen, Thancred's in his 40s, and... No, it's waking up. I like the sound of that. Is it a light warden? No, I don't think so. Instead of being filled with light, it is light. The first Sin Eater. Oh, so Eden's the first Sin Eater. Okay. Long have I strived to unravel the mystery surrounding the flood of light. Discover what's in the terrible cataclysm in motion. So, focusing on being Final Fantasy, fair enough. I still will give my undying love and attention to Xenoblade, but it is a long game. Every thread led to the same conclusion, the same single point. Or single being. I have reason to believe that the entity we stand before is the first Sin Eater, the instigator of the Flood, the very foe Minfilia vanquished a century ago. She gave everything she had. Won. This abomination could undo her work. So is that Urianger is... Wait, Urianger is younger than Thancred? That don't sound right. Aye, the possibility cannot be denied. That is offset the destruction and creation are two sides of the same coin. See, that is disturbing. Falls in age slowly. I mean... I guess... I hate it though. That's cursed knowledge. Rain, knowest thou of what I speak? The power to shape reality, to bend the laws of nature. For what was once shattered may be forged anew. That's all well and good, but don't you think we should give it a name first? Eden. Okay, so this is Eden. Utopia in Fae. A most auspicious title. That settled, perhaps we should find a spot to set up camp. I brought a couple of tents, on the off chance. Bet you the damn things is something of a fine art. Does anyone fancy helping me? Listen, I'm stupid. My tent would be like upside down. Ah, there is. I kind of just want to listen to this music a little bit. I weirdly dig it. I weirdly dig this song, actually. So I'm gonna blanket it up. Rock and sing. I never realized that intensive could be such a bother. Still, I'm glad that we got there in the end. Derek should be back from the scouting area soon. Once he's here, we can plan our next move. In the course of your investigation, you may discover the valuable artifacts. You exchange for equipment by speaking with Gulgul and Lord Sok or Yon Yilmor. Okay. You poor shelter child. I mean, hey, setting up tents is hard. Forget the tent, sleep with rock. Oh, it's a lot of materia. God, I actually, I just realized I had so many of these, so okay. I wonder what's taking Thancred so long. Ah, there he is. Also, did Thancred's knees just not look quite, or like his like thighs not like move quite right there? They looked a little jittery. Well, that was rather uneventful. Not that I'm complaining. Did you find anything? No, thankfully. There's not but barren plains in every direction. Apart from Eden, obviously. I tried approaching it, and the brute didn't even seem to notice me. Thought I'd best not to tempt fate, so I withdrew. We should act now, before it's fully awake. Meaning what, exactly? When I think about the flood of light, I get the feeling rather than destroying everything in its path, what I actually did was stop the flow of aether. Of course, that means that all the plants, animals, and people here can no longer survive. They must have crumbled to dust the years since. But the aether is still here, lying dormant. If we someone that caused it, maybe we can get it flowing again. I don't know for certain, but I think I can use Eden to bring life back to the empty. Now, hold on a moment. What makes you think that's even possible? And how do you expect to control that kind of power? Thus, Christians may not be as preposterous as thou dost surmise. I believe Menphilia halted the flood of light's events not by destroying Eden, but by silencing it. And in doing so, she hath given us an opportunity too precious to waste. So we're okay. So we're not trying to necessarily just kill Eden. We're trying to like, well, we're not like trying to just stop it. We're trying to actually kill it so we can like get Aether back in. Okay, I see you. Even now, the flame of hope burns on. I, as Menphilia's successor, and it's the reason that Reendolf possesses the means to exert her will over Eden. But such a monumental task is not to be taken lightly. What sayest thou, Coral? There's more at stake than just my life. If Eden is allowed to awaken, who knows what'll happen? I have to try. Very well, Rain. You made up your mind? So, how should we go about this? I have an idea. I've been studying it carefully ever since we arrived. It seems to me the light is more concentrated at a certain point. I suppose you can call it the core. The giant talus had a core too, like a beating heart. It controlled the flow of aether. If Eden's core is the same, perhaps we could use it to restore the aetheric balance? The theory is certainly sound. Employing Ethernet shards as beacons, mayhap we could trace the ethereal flow to Eden's core, and doing so secure the means to teleport to the very heart of the beast. Thankfully, the settlement council has kindly furnished us with a plethora of apparatus by which to perform such feats. However, we must needs first re-study the entity's interior and chart a suitable course. Once we have reached our destination, I shall fabricate a means by which you may directly communicate with Eden. You may have exert a measure of control over it. You can really do that, Urianger? All credit is due to a dear friend, gentle so long since departed, who imparted to me a wealth of knowledge concerning atheology. Although I am certain she'd be all too quick to chastise my methodology. Aww, he's talking about Moonbrita. Excuse me for interrupting this trip down memory lane, but I don't imagine that Eden will be too happy about us rummaging about its innards, for want of a better term. In all seriousness, though, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some sort of welcoming party arranged for intruders. Perhaps you had best lead the way, Coral? Yeah. It's true that she's the only one who can defeat a Light Warden, but I'd rather not rely on her any more than we have to. Listen, I'm already here. Like, there's no, like, oh, I'd rather not have you do it. It's like, then why'd you bring me? No, I'm either killing things or I'm not. Yes, I haven't forgotten what happened when she absorbed too much light. As always I said, making promises you have no way of keeping is not kindness. I wish I could put down the warnings myself. The simple fact is, I can't. There's no point pretending I can. That's why I'm asking Coral. And perhaps I could. You already have a job to do, remember? Of course, she's like, I'll fight here for my academic prowess. Exactly. She just like, let me hit things. That's all I'm good for. Anyways, this plan even has a chance of success because of your involvement. We need you to concentrate on the task at hand and guide us through the core. Not only that, you'll have to keep an eye on Eden itself. If we somehow manage to make it angry, get us out of there. Are you sure you want to go through with this? I mean, this is what I do best. I won't let you down. Though we will remain here, Rain and I shall do our utmost to guide thee on the ethereal stream. Now, hast breached the exterior, we shall remain in contact via these link pearls, courtesy of our comrades in the Crystarium. Also, I'm seeing a notification. Okay, it's locked. Gosh darn it, locked. DMing me about League. I thought it was stripping based off the outfit. I'm gonna see your PS2 still working. Hello, Elect. How's it going? Being real like savage in the Crystal Tower, I fear they may be somewhat less reliable than those of which thou art accustomed. Check Discord DMs. I did check Discord DMs. I'm like, why did you message me about League while I'm streaming? I thought it was something important. And hello, Har. How's it going? Alright, Eden's Gate Resurrection. It is important. It's League of Legends. That's not important to me right now. Hey, Nem, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. And also, I guess just as a note for what I've been recommended, I have been told I should try and do these with randoms. And obviously, like, while we can't control the fact that, like, randoms might not necessarily, like, steamroll these fights, just happen. Unless I'm having a cardiac arrest and I do need to call 911, which, like, and see, like, here's the thing, I'm still know I'm gonna check. I'm just gonna be like, gonna be upset. If we should die, do it with randoms. Like, the first part should have calmed down a bit. Okay. I mean, the plan was still to do it with randoms regardless. However, we will do the backup thing where if not enough people, like, hop into queue and it takes too long, then I will just be like, alright, viewers can come in. But yeah, since I've been advised, like, to get my ass kicked on these fights, we're going to do it this way. Wow, that was actually surprisingly quick. She should change this to party, not alliance. Probably, let's see, probably. Boja Granger still. Yeah, that might be. I need to actually do Boja, but I need to, like, do the Stormblood Alliance raid yet. Oh, hello. Yo, this looks cool. Hold up. Be careful. Peach wants to they're rushing to the core. Wait, what's that? Played FF. Hey, I have not. Oh, it's this song. Okay. I will take. You know, I'll take the monk. Whoa, what is this? Oh, I'm liking this. Okay. Oh, I was not fast enough, I see. Whoa, those were particles. Hello. Whoa! You think you got time? Okay. This is the oldest I need to. Oh, I see. This is pretty cool, though. I'm gonna be real. Jeez. It's a little grander still. I mean, if we have that, we have that. It's the best. We can only do so much about it. But I will say that was pretty cool. Like that fight wasn't like super difficult, obviously, because I had people that knew what they were doing. But that was actually really neat. Shot you in main content? Jeez. Oh, it's this stuff. Okay. This is not... okay. With the beans. It's fine. Worst case basis, I just throw the stuff away. Seeing that Thancred's prediction out there being some sort of guardian was right. Thankfully, it was something that you couldn't handle. Stuff you trick. You freak your weapons make content. Oh, okay. I'm glad to say that you haven't observed any light either. So far, so good. Not the way's clear. The Athena shards can send us to the and back whenever we need. Why don't we give them a try? We're saying you've lost suffering. PvP crimes, fair enough. I'm glad that this stream is your calming spot, Trish. You want piece? Here we go. One of the choices again comes along again. I did hear about that, yeah. Bless you, Ibby. I am glad this stream is a place where you can calm down. And on the real, thank you everybody who has been tuning into these streams. Even if it's been a little while, 14. We will be streaming a good chunk of 14 in between now and my break, so 14 is on the horizon, I will say that. We will have plenty of, like, Eden and all that in between now and then. Well then, I like how their footprints just kind of work that way. I love how their footprints just kind of work that way. Like, we at least leave a full trail. Whoa. We just got other people here. I'm kind of used to these areas where it's like no one else can show up. Oh, this is neat. You know, you just come here with people. Once the ninja has activated the device, it's my turn. What's the one I have the least of? I think it's the Savage Aim, I guess. I need to actually mess with materia at some point. Because I've never, like, messed with it at all in my gear. Time half con ring. That place and miss the place. Oh, this place goes away. That's lame. You see when it's making content is credited all hell. Oh boy. I read this part. Watch over me, Minfilia. Day one was packed. I believe it. It's gonna be wild when I actually get to like experience Endwalker with like everyone else. Is that supposed to happen? I'm having a hard time locating people when I'm sitting at Elmwood. Eden is offering considerable resistance. Not now. Not when I'm so close. Oriange! Man, just got blasted. 64 hands, weird champ. Alright, elect. I'm unharmed. Lord of Reen. No, you listen to me. I'd say that's like more early like PlayStation compared to like. We got them some pairs. Oh, was the trailer out? I will have to look after stream. Actually, you know, I'll look in between and at least like just see who it is. But I'll probably talk about it more on the Discord. Oh, well, Eden's waking up. Alright. Also, now that I'm seeing Eden like this, I understand where the mountain comes from. Okay. So this much? Oh boy. So the guess was obvious. Okay, so so we did get Caspar. Okay, you know what? Actually, let me just look it up now. Oh, that's not what I expected to see. Hold on, I'm going to just. Okay, Ash, I see you. I see you, Ash. Neat. It's very. I mean, I'm happy about Ash being in the game, but oh, never mind. Ash is a 5-star. All right, never mind. We're not pulling. Okay, Mercy actually looks really cute. Let's Caspar. Infantry Axe, oh my god. Fish. Yo, Caspar actually looking kind of clean. When people enjoyed Fire Risk Stocks in Mega be in the front class. I'm actually happy about Caspar. That actually is really neat. Oh god, okay, I am not. I'm gonna have to read all this later. Do we have our Tempest Shell unit? Oh, okay. Belcav, you know what? Happy about that. Alright, there we go. There we go. I have looked enough. Back to streaming. Actually streaming Final Fantasy 14. Because we have 3 more fights. But no, I will say this banner actually is kind of neat, but I don't know. I'm probably not going to be able to pull. Not enough orbs. I do not consider 100 enough. It worked. I'm in control now, I think. Although I'm now linked to Eden, I still need to figure out how to give the commands. Pray tell, what caused it to convulse so violently? It must have been when Eden rose into the air. I'm still struggling to stop it from drifting too far from the camp. Even now, thou art. Marine, what's going on? Yeah, it's definitely an early, like, Sony hand. Ah, above us. Something's coming this way. An enemy. But how dost thou... Ah, could it be a Sin Eater? I can't see them clearly, but... No, that's impossible. What is it? They're inside, too. Lots of them. Trying to reach the core. Nobody guessed, eh? If I had known they were coming, I would have tidied the place up. Japes are a poor substitute for a viable stratagem. In that case, I suggest that you and I deal with the ones who are already inside. Coral can welcome our airborne adversary. Marine, find out if Eden has any defenses we can make use of. Preferably ones that don't recognize us as the enemy. Not sure about that, but I can use the Aether Currents to send you wherever you need to go. That's my girl. Alright everyone, we've got work to do. From what I can tell, Eden is able to form simple structures by redirecting Aether. So I'll try to give you something to stand on. When you're ready, head for the portal over there. Alright, in fight number 2. Oh. And now we play the waiting game once again. Hopefully this cube isn't too bad. But I guess just quick thoughts is all I talked about the trailer on stream. I think the Fate trailer is pretty neat. Still a skip, unfortunately. I would have liked to have pulled for Caspar because I love that boy. And Ash is also really cool and I love him, but yeah, it's kind of a skip banner. This is the least grind fight of the 4. Okay, so this will probably take like the longest queue. And probably like the most I'm gonna get stomped on. Gatekeeper win. CYL. We know Gatekeeper's coming. Just later this... Well, yeah, COL. Whenever that banner actually drops, I never remember the time of year. I guess most likely, I would just... I guess that makes sense, because I kept wanting to say this here, I'm like... So pull him to be like, there, his knees won the day. I don't know, I'm still not happy about Gatekeeper winning. That's like... Marth deserved to actually win and not be second place, but we are where we are. I just hate acknowledging that Gatekeeper is now one of the most popular characters in Fire Emblem, apparently. We have 4 DPS already, so that's good. I totally didn't vote for Gatekeeper. I don't know. I mean, like, ultimately, you do you. Like, I'm not gonna tell you, like, how to think or play the game. Every mobile votes system at some point or another. I mean, yeah. And, like, I was, like, fine with Brigand Boss, like, being the meme, but... It's just, like, why did he have to win? Like, even if, like, I would have preferred him coming second over first, even. Because then Gatekeeper just gets a perf skill. And it's like, great. We have to acknowledge that Gatekeeper's gonna get a perf skill. Well, we went up in time, but we filled one of our tank rolls, so... Oh yeah, rip the Marth pistol. Yeah, Marth should have gotten the perf skill. He deserved it. I think it might be support based. It could be. It just depends on how they actually make him. Let's go with this. I mean, support skills aren't like worthless. Do you feel gatekeepers talk to you and instantly feel happy to see? I mean, true, but again, like, it's that versus the literal icon of Fire Emblem, or what's supposed to be. Voidwalker. Oh, I've seen this dude! I actually have seen this dude. I know nothing about this fight though, but I've seen this dude's design. Dark Knight. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Oh, wait, I have a... Oh. Why is he targeting me? Oh, it's one of those. Okay. I did not understand that mechanic, but apparently it's supposed to stay green. To be fair, I said first time and there were no arrows, so it's not like I knew. The adventures mechanics. Oh, eventually mechanics feel weird. Okay, that was some latency right there. I mean, it makes sense, ultimately. Like, I just haven't seen it, so I'm not used to it. Well, apparently for some of these Eden fights, I'm going to be learning as Savage, so it's going to be kind of a wild ride. I know this mechanic. I remember this one. When does the eye go away? I ran into that. Still waiting. So at least they always give you a clock. Okay. I'm kind of now figuring that out really late. For all these waiting spells, they always give you a clock. Oh, well, I apparently was not over far enough. Well, we did it. Strong to start night. Goodbye, strong to start night. No E-Race healer. Whatever. I will pitch all this. Because some of this stuff is actually neat from what I saw of the Eden gear. Unless none of this is actually related to the Eden gear. He looks like that of me. See, I'm good at the video game. Versus the other guy. See, I'm good at video games. I get a commendation too. Let's go. Girl, thank goodness you're unharmed. So we take care of our unwanted guests. They were a stubborn bunch and quite unlike anything I've ever seen in the first. No, I won't let you. Damn the light. Damn you all. Who are you? What do you want? Ugh. Why am I here? What is happening? She has passed. Is it used by this scene? I mean, unless this is like actually, I think her name was Gaia. The dark-haired chick? I think I've heard that name. And, like, that's the name I believe she has. She... Okay, so this is probably Guy, if you're saying she. She's alive. There's something strange about her either. I didn't seem too pleased with Reen taking control of Eden, which may be what caused her to appear out of the blue. Beyond that, it's anyone's guess. It's plain she is not a Sin Eater. Not even... as Valtteri was. This knowledge does seem to... How do you pronounce that? Saj? Here, an opportunity to incur... Here... Less intense, or to satisfy an appetite or desire. Okay. God, Oriange, why do you use a word like that? Also, Google is not easily giving me, like, you know what? Let's hear it.
Assuage.
Assuage. I'm not looking at that word. That is not how I would have pronounced that. I would not have pronounced that as a swage. She's nonetheless possessive of power, most terrible. Urianger is Urianger speak exactly. Which is weird. It is weird. On the other hand, she's feeling cooperative. She may be able to tell us some more about Eden. Keep an eye on her until she wakes up. There's no telling what will happen when she does, but I'll make it clear that we mean her no harm. Well, no further harm at the very least. Obviously, it's not a good idea to bring her inside Eden. It's likely that reaching the court was our aim from the outset, so I'll take her to the camp. Ah, thank you. For a man in your 40s, you can lift a girl in some armor pretty well. The question is, when do you carry me like that? Now things have settled down, I should get back inside and try to straighten my link to Eden. Which isn't too uncommon in fiction shows. I don't know. That's my first time hearing it. Metal plate over here. Exactly. Exactly. Although I have my hands full trying to control Eden, I got a glimpse of your battle. The power. I've never seen anything like it. What thou witnessed was the tearing of the very fabric of reality. The creation of a rift through which void sent may enter. But pray tell, Rain, didst thou make any other observations? I couldn't sense any light at all in that girl or her servants. I can't really explain how, but she reminded me of him at Silk. So she's an Ascian. It is only that she's an Ascian. She may be a troll. Oh, well, you know what? Good enough. Maybe we'll be able to find out more once she's woken up. In the meantime, I'll try to improve my control over Eden. It seems to be listening more than before, instead of screaming at me like it was in the very beginning. And that's not all. I've made an exciting discovery. Well, I mean, alright, what's your discovery? Running drop to drink is... Okay, this is fight number 3. And then we'll probably do like the one quest after, so let me start with the one quest before, and then we'll be good for tomorrow's stream, which will probably be more Eden, actually. Because I do want to try and wrap up Eden as soon as I can. So my... Sleeping Heavy screaming too. True. I don't exactly blame Eden for screaming. I feel a lot more confident in my ability to control Eden now. Of course, this is only the beginning. I shall accompany thee wheresoever this path may lead. Now pray tell, what manner of discovery hast thou made? Understand how Eden's power works. That's a very big statement. And therefore the true nature of the flood of light. Yes, it affected the balance of all the ether and the empty, shifting it so far towards the umbral that it stopped flowing altogether. Power to tip the scales. So we're going Fire Emblem out here. I see you, haha, tee hee. And to tip them back again. So Eden does. It controls the balance of ether over a wide area, forcing from one alignment to the other. Left alone, it still poses a threat. If I can harness this power, I think I can use it to breathe life back to the empty. And TJ with the points go burr, haha, tee hee. The trouble is, I haven't the foggiest idea of where to start. Also, I don't know why TJ redeeming that reminded me of this, but I might as well talk about it. Oh, Lethal with the points go burr, haha, tee hee. But yeah, I don't know why I was reminded of this, but I can say this. One of the things that I've been wanting to get done before stream, the 3rd cheer emo, which will be the last one until someone actually redeems it, Gosh darn it. Trains rights, motherfucker. There you go. But yeah, the last cheer emote is being worked on. It is the most expensive cheer emote yet. Potentially when we get follower emotes, it might become either a sub emote or a like a sub emote or a follower emote, but I don't know. It might also just stay a potential cheer emote, but we'll see. Also, gosh darn it. You know, I will get a drink after I finish this cutscene. If I go about this the wrong way, I'll do more harm than good. Thou needst not bear the burden alone, Rain. Or should thou? Chop chop. What is it that everybody redeeming everything all of a sudden? There you go. Posture check has been made. There's no simple matter of awaken. Mean that which lies dormant. Pix? I mean, deal with it. I don't have webcam plugged in right now. This didn't happen. That's on you. Posture check has that description in it, where it's like, you have to trust me if I don't have webcam on. All things in nature are inextricably linked. The elements maintain a fragile harmony, without which life cannot prosper. We don't trust you. I mean, that's on you then. If you don't... Jesus. Y'all really just want to spend all your points, I see today. So, what should we do? The solution has begun to take shape in my mind, though will require further discussion. For the time being, let's return to camp. It would be remiss of us not to involve Thancred. Okay. Get your opinion on flavor text? I think flavor text is a really nice touch, depending on how it's done. Sometimes it's super boring, sometimes I think it's like the best thing you can do. Okay, now we're at a cutscene, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a drink and use the bathroom. So I will be right back. Okay, I have returned. Let's hear my opinions on my drink. You know what? Let's open it and find out.
Hi Iblis, how are you doing? I hope you hydrated well. What did you get to hydrate? Did you go number 1 or number 2 in the bathroom? It's over, Anakin, I have the high ground. You underestimate my power. Don't try it. Ah, you were my brother Anakin.
I love how it cut off. Thank you for the 5 bits, hard. But anyways, yeah, so my drink is okay. The lemon lime flavor is not my favorite. But, you know, it's good enough. Trans rights, motherfucker, there we go. And then let's go ahead and answer Har's questions. I got some sparkling ice, which is like my favorite drink currently. And I got the lemon lime flavor. And I just had to go pee-pee. And that's all I did. And there you go. Everything has been taken care of while I was gone.
Lemon lime. Bottom text.
Thank you for the 100 bits, TJ. You're ever closer to the Monokuma band emote. Which, by the way, I still think that emote is really good. Oh my god. Do I have to increase cooldowns on this? There you go. Posture check has been made. Yeah, TJ with the greed. TJ with the greed. Greeding up on the rest of these cheer motes. Which, by the way, did you guys know that apparently you can get streamers 26 cheer motes total? I did not know that. Or at least like I did and I always forget it. But that's like millions of bits. Literally millions of bits. So I will probably never see all those emote slots. That's a lot. It is a lot. But it's absolutely insane. Like, how does Twitch expect us to be able to like have one person donate like millions of bits? Yeah, we will unlock our 4th slot whenever someone unlocks their 3rd emote, which is the next emote that's on the way, and actually the last emote that'll be worked on for Twitch until follower emotes are out, which is really wild to say. I'm actually finishing up graphics, guys. My friends, I believe I have struck upon a method by which we may see this world restored. Alright, Andre, before you go any further, allow me to make a potentially very long story slightly shorter. The plot energy control Eden realign the ether the empty, yes, right? In essence, yes. However, reaching elemental energies haphazardly will not suffice. In addition, the empty is unfathomably fast. We will be able to affect change over one small region at a time. It would take many lifetimes to complete even a fraction of our task. Instead, our energies would be better spent revitalizing each element in order. We might set in motion a more widespread transformation. One at a time. I hate to say this, but I don't think he'd be able to draw out a single element without affecting the others. For that very reason, we shall select the location by which in which the ambient aether we wish to restore, or will be its most potent. Even in a dormant state, certain elements will be more prevalent and therefore more easily manipulated. Then, we rebalance the ether and return it to the land, whereupon it shall be borne on ethereal currents to the farthest reaches of the empty. But what's to prevent the element from breaking free of Eden's hold and causing a disaster of some sort? It must needs to be contained. The question is how. Enter the Eden's. I've been having fun with these fights so far. Like, they've been pretty good fights. Carl, indulge me a moment if thou wouldst. Pray imagine a corporeal manifestation of each of the individual elements. What does thou see in thy mind's eye? Googles. I have that afraid to utter the fateful word. For even to speak the name Primal is to invite misfortune. Invite it we must. As the ether is strong forth and realigned by Eden, we shall perform a summoning as Master Louis once did in the fields of Cardinal. As one who hath laid low countless primals, thy memories will shape the ether into a deformed entity, which must subsequently be deprised in traditional fashion. Well, they must be purged. So defeat it, in other words, but is it even possible? I mean, you're literally talking to the primal killer. I break fight fast on primals. Let's not forget, it will not be no more than an approximation of a fellow as previously bested. Very confident in that ability, Squirrel. Okay, so this is how we start refighting the primals. Because I knew like Eden was like a bunch of primal fights, but like they were like revamped primal fights. But okay, so this makes sense. As do I. Might hope to have some idea of what you'll be up against. Carl, I send my face in the primals on a monthly basis. I think you would just shorten that statement to I slam my face into. We decided which element to tackle first. I propose water, the source of all life. So Leviathan. As for the location, an area to the west of Novrant was once home to the world's deepest ocean. Last, the flood of life reduced it to a yawning chasm. Water. Yes, that seems like a good choice. I'll see if Eden can guess where we need to go. I should prepare for the summoning. Tancred, let's not keep watch over our enigmatic antagonist. She may have vital information to impart. In the event she becometh agitated, thou mayest have need to restrain her. Someone's gotta do it, I suppose. I'll be praying for success while I wait here, twiddling my thumbs. Still, I must say, I don't envy you being caught up in yet another one of Oriandra's madcap schemes. Honestly, Thancred, I feel you on that. Finally, till it goes to like all our community of Pikmin. You know, Coral probably is simple-minded enough just to be a Pikmin. They'll come think of it. You must find is born from your own memories and imagination. Why don't you try thinking there's something a bit tamer than the primals you fought in the past? Perhaps that's not how it works. Anyway, best of luck. God, Eden looks cool. This mount, like, I see why people actually like this mount so much. Because that's a really cool freaking, like, just design for Eden. It seems to be responding well to my instructions, so we reach our destination in no time at all. Alright, this is the place. I'll see if we can draw weather expected ether. The rest is up to you, Coral. Memories of Leviathan come flooding back. They really do come flooding back, considering I farmed this man not too long ago. You know what? Get it flooding out. I missed that stupid joke. But you know, I might as well show you guys, like, what I was farming Leviathan for. I was only farming Leviathan for these daggers. Because the normal daggers just wouldn't drop. I got the mount from Leviathan like 4 or 5 times before I got the daggers once. I was going insane. Wow, that was instant. That was instant. This is the second most farm one? Oh, okay. Jump to the Budger words. Oh, okay. So it's a little different. Yeah, I have heard like the fights like aren't the same, but oh jeez, you know what? Tank here. Like, oh, that, yeah, I see the two heads. I just noticed we're missing a tank. Neat. Fair enough. Also, I did see messages in the chat. I will look in a second. Also, I was told to do this considering I did see someone in the chat explain what the mechanic was, so... I kinda wish that... But you know what, it's fine. I'm not gonna be, like, weird about it, so... But it does make sense, I actually think about how the mechanic works. Oh, now I see. It's literally kind of like what he did in the first fight. very faithful to the original. Oh, well, I was about to start reading chat because like, when I have the time, but now it's like, wait, no, I don't. Also, that was not a normal splattering angle. That was so rude. That was so rude. I was like, if I don't move, I don't get hurt. If I don't move, I don't get hurt. And then that happens. Alright, Leviathan, you can have that one. I'll give you that. Good Lord. Yeah, go ahead and get the monk up. Get our monk up. Okay.
OMG. Did you know he has two heads cause the tank's head to tank the head and the tail in the normal XD PogChamp?
Thank you for the 5 bits, Heart. You know what? Oh, okay, just get everything. Leviathan inside the head. Which you get your session. Which are just the heart. So let's warm that out. In the stream, it's build the simulated ring. Your memories and her interpretation. Ah. Either way. Oh, I got 3 commendations. People are nice. I am baby. That was incredible. Is that what a primal looks like? Not exactly, but you know what? It worked. Oh, not quite the same then. But why is that? Leviathan, the source was summoned by the Sahagin, to whom he was no less than a god. Their faith, the entity that we brought into existence, differed on a fundamental level. It was no less formidable. The manifestation relied upon Quarrel's experience of Leviathan, and may have been influenced by recollections of other water-aspected beings, leading to further discrepancies. Okay, so this is where the Shinryu part comes in. Okay.
Did you know that the critically acclaimed MMO Final Fantasy XIV exists and is a pretty good game?
I did not know this, so you know what, Novik, thank you very much for the education, and thank you for the 69 nice bits. But I still can't tell if our plan actually worked. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. 69 pride bits. Oh, you're right, 69 pride bits. I need to play Dead Emo for Twitch. I mean, I'm thinking about actually doing a Dead emote as one of the follower ones. Just like the cactus fall guy bean, just kind of laying on his back. Sure, Carlos just like, I don't remember Leviathan, lol. How goes it? Also, I like how the sleeve is just kind of covering my eye. If you finish slaying your primal, or whatever it is, as soon as you get back here on the double, there's something you ought to see. Remember water in many scales. I also remember falling off the boat a lot. To be fair, Leviathan wasn't a very memorable rival. You don't understand. Leviathan is very fresh in my mind. It's very fresh in my mind because I farmed that thing for too long for one weapon. To the point where I got the mount 4 times before I saw the weapon once. It might have even been more than 4 times when I think about it. What could that be? Evidently, our only recourse is to return to our base of operations forthwith. Are you doing okay? I am okay, but I was going crazy for a while. How legitimate she's getting all the fights because or like just thinks water. Yeah. Even though ironically enough, Coral does think more of Leviathan compared to other primals. At least in like this lore I quote unquote had for her. Next fight is a doozy. Next fight is our last one too. At least it should be, right? I think I'm looking at that right, because that was... Yeah, so next fight is the last one for the tonight. And then we have one quest after that. But we will be back tomorrow for some more Eden. Unfortunately, this next one is the most farmed by the Randers. Ah, okay. Coral, look! Oh, yo! We got water! We brought water back to this barren wasteland, and now it looks like Giovannia a little bit. The 12's good grace. It's a marvel to behold. Just you made Nathan right. Oh, did we actually make... Alright, true. Yeah, you're right. That was what the giant, like, crystal was.
The Grim Reaper will no longer be prevented from reaping souls due to band affiliation.
Thank you for the 5 bits, Novik. Never thought that a whole lake would suddenly appear like this. It's a real Sims 3 patch joke. That's very interesting. We're just getting started. I hope the burden is not too much for you, Coral. Sims 3 patch notes are hysterical. Jeez. I'll be real, I kind of forgot The Sims existed. Maybe I just do that for like a stream or something where we just play The Sims. Make all of your friends. That's what I was thinking, yeah. Travel in a burning house. Unironically, that's actually what I did as a kid. One of the Sims where everything is on fire, Johnny. The Woodville's parking lot. Oh. Hello, Titan. Okay, so you actually do fight Titan. Do a stream where every time someone donates bits, you have to the Sims 3 patch notes. I mean, if we had like more consistent donations, I think that'd be like a funny thing to do. I think this proves that the water aspect that Aether is no longer lying dormant. So, which element should we rely next, Ariane? I propose Earth. Should we succeed in returning the soil was life-giving energy, the empty shall become capable of supporting the growth of flora. Imagine that! Forests in the empty. Before I begin, I'd like to know how that girl is doing. Oh, I was reading. Whoops. Still sound asleep. She didn't so much as stir when I took her helmet off. I thought I might be getting a bit stuffy in there. I was curious to what sort of person we're dealing with. She seems surprisingly normal. Well, like your usual void scent. I'd say she's around the same age as you, Reen. Perhaps a little older. Well, whoever she is cute. We should let her rest I'll be concentrating on the task at hand. As much as I'd love to go with you, I'd best stay here, in case she wakes up and is feeling less than cooperative. On the way, if you're wishing I had something to read, my thoughts will be with you as you fly off to face your next opponent. It must be a strange feeling to bring someone into existence through your own willpower, when to slay it immediately after. I almost feel sorry for the poor things. All the same, I wish you luck. I had a really dark joke I was gonna make, and I'm just not gonna make it now. If all goes well, we won't be waiting for long. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner we can see the results. God, this still bothers me. Yeah, that's not the joke I was gonna make. That's not the joke I was gonna make, don't worry. Now, before we embark on our journey, there's one question I feel I should ask. Where are we going? I would suggest a certain region that lieth east of Novrent, which once was home to the great Mount Atlas. And for the Earth aspected primal we wish to invoke? What could be a more fitting choice than Titan? Yep. Remember when I thought that being the Lord of the Crags meant being the water boss? Good times. Good times. I don't think I've heard of that one. What's it like? The landslides. The landslides. Since you had a rather traumatic experience. Hey, I don't die during my first Titan fight by falling off the side. I'm proud of that much. If our last battle is anything to go by, so it'll be different from the Titan that Crow remembers, yes? Aye. It'd be wise to consider the two as entirely separate beings. As such, thou must needs convince the new stratagems if thou art to triumph in the battle to come. The warrior let us canonically traumatized by Titan. The rescues are... See, I'm more traumatized by the rescues. Lethal's absolutely right. Rescues traumatize me more than Titan. Past experience will avail thee not, I fear. I mean, that's not entirely true. Alright, Coral, once you're ready, we'll be on our way. Allies, only enemies. Exactly, only enemies. It took a while, but we finally arrived. Ready, Coral? Memories of Titan come tumbling back. I get it. Ooh, Kyla got censored. What did Kyla got censored for? What? Is it literally the face that you made? That's the only thing I can think of. They're terrible jokes. I love the terrible jokes. They're entertaining. Face. Yeah, okay, it's really just the face. Huh. Weird, I didn't know Twitch started censoring that, but fair enough. Alright.
Welcome to Mario Kart.
Thank you for the 5 bits, Novik. It does it the other way. Okay, it seems to work the other way. You understand what I mean? Saying fair enough. Man, it feels weird knowing that like we're actually gonna be done with like a Final Fantasy stream in a relatively decent time. I don't remember the last time this was actually the case. She's having fun. Touch his faces. Just that breakdancing monk. Yeah. Yeah, you right. Oh, and there they go. Also, I see it. I'm seeing more notifications, but I'm not. I'm just gonna check them on my phone so I don't like mess with audio on stream. The trauma I inflicted was look up, yeah. Oh, it's a post up in Guardian. Let's see, is there anything here I want? Seems like almost two gremlins. Listen, I need a lot of help. Choice of four bliss this one. I jump roll. Isn't that like the water, like fountain water? It's like you just like make like push people back. Oh, it's that one. Oh, and the company actions are no longer active. Never mind, they are now active. What left? Yeah, let's do a relic grind. I intend to do a relic grind, yeah. I think I'm gonna get my dancer relic, and I'm not sure if I want to get others, cause I'm fine with my Dark Knight gear. I'm fine with my Dark Knight gear, but my Red Mage gear is it's yeah. It's yeah. But I need to eventually just like do some of the Boja stuff. Then I did, like I said, my Dark Knight is it's all 520. It's good enough. Dancer's like the only class I feel like I have to get up there. Do you figure maybe just for Eden 1 to 4? I mean, for Eden 1 to 4, yeah. But I just mean in general. Like, my Red Mage literally has a freaking 485. It has a 412 item level weapon. Okay, it's the best weapon I have. I'm trying to save money, so I don't want to go buy Exarch or the whatever this gear. What's this gear called? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I don't want to buy the Exarchic stuff for my red mage because I'm trying to save money. The job weapon. Are there level 80 job weapons? I actually don't know because I never bothered to claim any of that gear. I never actually bothered to claim any of that gear. But I also haven't like been opening like my job coffers in like a hot minute. Yeah, okay, maybe I'll go and get my red mage weapon then. Well, okay, maybe I'll go and get my red mage weapon then. Well, see, I didn't finish the caster one. I only have the healer drop roll quest left. Which I guess to show that, I'm 73 on my Astro. Okay, it's all the same stuff. Specifically, got it. God, I need to mess with materia still, like just seeing how much I have. I literally was about to just comment like, wow, this queue's taking it, but I noticed we were like 2 minutes over the estimated 5-minute like queue time, and now we're here. Game is reading my mind. Oh, this is tight. I've seen this dude, but I didn't know this was Titan. This Titan be hitting different. You know what? You have an extra digit on your HP. I'll be real, I forgot that move is shorter range. He's like, I'm not wasting time. Not gonna listen to blow up. Oh, there I go again on my own. But at least I get to play the rest of the fight. It's not like actual Titan. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought it was fun. At least they know I'm first time and it.
Cart Titan. Broom broom.
Thank you for the bits. Now I understand. Now I understand. What is this? Same time, it looks like most people weren't there. Did it. He's gonna triple cart. We almost saw it. We almost saw it. Let me actually go ahead and read chat. Goblins for kobolds very briefly. Is that actually the canonical reason? Also, you know what? Sure. I like to commend people. Oh! Hello. Oh, we didn't get the minion. Lame. 100% minion jumps. Oh, that I did not know. Okay, well, I lost the roll. Oh, are you kidding me? I lost on a 96? That feels bad. I lost on a 96. How did someone not on it? This Dragoon apparently didn't. And I lost on a 96. That feels real bad. I lost on a 96. Liz, let's go ahead and actually read what you guys were saying during the fight. Confuse goblins for kobolds, okay. Decent chunk of people fight. This one. Attractive. Huh. So triple card, landslides. Search this someday. Is this one of the ones I'm gonna get to do? I'm doing Savage of? I mean, I don't know specifically which ones like I want to do Savage of, but like I wrote down the weapons at least I want. There's not a lot of armor I actually want. Look at all the Eden armor. Fighting with skirts, fuck skirts. Air card, Titan card. For card racer fair. For sure. He's not doing the road. So Angel Trump. Rooms are here. You wanted the Eating Grace. You wanted. Yeah, there is the 4-seater now that I wanted, but at the same time, it was also because like we didn't know if we were getting the not discard back. Hold on. I wrote down specifically which chakrams I did want in another channel. They were in specific. Yeah, it was specifically the Eden Grace ones, but the Eden Choir ones also looked good. But yeah, primarily Eden Grace. And no. A lot of chakrams for E4. Okay. Tell me, do take by the tank buster to the group lore. Inquire's a fun time. Oh, is Eden Choir a thing? I mean, again, Eden Choir stuff I'm less interested in. It's primarily Eden Grace stuff that I'm like wanting. But again, I don't know like what all I'm getting into with this. I just really looked at everything and I was like, here's like a list of all the stuff I think looks neat. Anyways, let's actually go ahead and finish upstream because we have this quest. Like to finish this quest and one more after that. Welcome home. You must be exhausted. For a creature made of rock, he was a lot more agile than I was expecting. I wonder, is the Titan of your world a tough opponent too? I mean, not really. Not really. Titan in first one was pretty easy. Even our first time. Well, having seen the way you fight, I can believe that. More importantly, you defeated another elemental being, which means we're a step closer to reclaiming the empty. I can't wait to see how much of a difference we've made this time. 24, sure, we'll take this. Look at this guy in 530 gear. Calling a 470 gear quite easy. Well, first off, I'm not in 530 gear, but I'm talking specifically about the first Titan, because that's what she was asking me about. Because the very first time you fought the original Titan, it actually wasn't that hard. I understood the mechanics. This Titan, though, yes, this Titan kind of beat us up a bit. And he probably would beat us up again a bit, too. Did he really do all of this? Aye. Yeah, that balance is returned to the element of Earth. And yet... the transformation hath effect only in the immediate vicinity, whereas the lands beyond this lake doth remain unchanged. It is passing strange indeed. Man, you should see E4S if you thought that was a bit dicey. I mean, I'm scared. But no, I do have like because I know like people like, or at least like we talked about like doing like some savage stuff. I will probably write down like at least show the list like that I have in like the Discord. But again, I'm not gonna probably go after everything that I play in there. Realistically, primarily just like the one pair of chakrams is like all I super want. But yeah, we'll see. I didn't see. Yeah, like it's not like a terribly big list. It's mostly just weapons. Like, there was, like, I think, like, one armor set entirely. Yeah, so it's the Eden Grace healer set entirely, and I like the Eden Choir headpiece. At least according to what my notes said. Yeah, I'll post it in the Discord after stream. Did we do something wrong? Those fallen short of the outcome I had envisioned, displaying our efforts were not in vain. This look less phenomenal as a result of an intersection of ethereal currents. Therefore, it is reasonable to assume that some of the locations in the empty hath undergone comparable alterations. But I will say it's like a lot of Dark Knight freaking weapons. Oh my god, they colored the walls. Yeah, they colored the walls to put a PNG over them. The aether will spread out from these points to cover the rest of... Oh, jeez. Hold on, calm down. Read. then this is our last quest of the night. Yes, this is our last quest of the night, and then we will actually be back tomorrow for more Eden. Because, again, we're going to try and finish Eden as fast as we can. I do have a tentative schedule between now and, like, my break, like I said, so... Expect just more 14 in general. Like, for a bit. That's a kidney stone crystal. It's nothing. I'm gonna hop out. Alright, Kyla, thank you for stopping by. You have a good night. That doesn't look like nothing to me. You'd better lie down for a while. No, really, I'm fine. Anyway, we've still got work to do. Hey, think we'd have the right of it. It would be unwise to exert myself overmuch. I appreciate your concern, but I do wish you'd stop fussing. Reen, thou knowest not the strength thou dost place on thyself. Though the elements of water and earth have been restored, continued exposure to the empty stagnant ether may yet sap thee of thy remaining strength. When you mention it, I've been feeling a bit out of sorts ever since we got here. For thunder, wind, ice, fire, and ice storm. Oh boy, I can't wait to fight Shiva. I can't wait to fight Shiva. I heard Shiva has a really wild twist in her design. Like, a really wild twist. And I think I've seen, like, part of it, but, like... I'm kind of excited about it. Like, if it's what I think it is... And, like, the image I did see was true, I'm actually kind of excited for Shiva in specific. Because out of, like, a lot of the original Primals, she was probably one of my favorites. I should probably get away from the empty and rest for a while. Pray do so. Meanwhile, I shall remain here. Hold on, Ariange. Don't we only have like a couple days here? The restoration of the first two elements have produced unexpected results and I require time to analyze our findings. However, I must ask thee to refrain from discussing our work in the empty, even with our closest comrades. Why, I thought they'd welcome the news. And indeed they shall, once they have more to show for our efforts. Nevertheless, this mission is of surpassing danger, and will place our dearest friends at risk unless they absolutely necessary. With the best interests at heart, I'm sure. To be perfectly honest, I prefer not to keep secrets from the people I trust in my life. I don't want to make habit of this, but I'll do as you ask. Listen, Green... Thancred's secret, or not Thancred, Ariange's secrets, I don't trust them. I don't trust them. At this point in time, I don't trust this man. It seems to me that Reen isn't the only one who would benefit from a change of scenery, or some beauty would likely fare better in the more hospitable surroundings. We'll need to have our associates from the Crystarium organize a safe place for her to stay. If you and Curl going to have a word with them and more soak, we'll catch up with you once Ariange has finished. Whatever it is he needs to do. Perhaps thou too should come meet her on the return journey. Guess she would be glad of thy presence. No, not this time. She's come such a long way since we first met. I'm worried that relying on me too much would only hold her back. I won't be staying in the first forever. Or, you know, how the timeline currently should be, where you're not here at all! The time will come for Reen and I to part ways, and for her to follow her own path. And I understand this too, Ariange. I see you trying to pass on as much of your knowledge as possible while you still can. To her credit, she's actually taking most of it in. Reen is possessed of a natural affinity for aetherology, like some who shall remain unnamed. Natural affinity for staying awake during your lectures, more like. Though, come to think of it, she doesn't really take after me at all. Absolutely broke the time over. It's funny because sorry, it's supposed to be in the end. The story happens after this. If you do the savage version, it's multiple. Oh, jeez. However, like you should produce most of brooding in silence in lieu of voicing your concerns. He's the master of keeping his cards close to his chest. Anyway, Carl, you'd better take this guy's slipper with Reen. It's true that she's been holding up. She's been through a lot lately, and so have you. Aren't you ready for the challenges that lie ahead? So go on and get some rest. Don't worry, I'll be back tomorrow, boys. We shall await news of thy safe arrival in Amarang. Also custom drama in the community? Oh. No, I don't feel like talking to you guys right now, I'm sorry. I think you were all having quite a serious discussion. I hope I haven't given you any cause for concern. Well, if you say so. I probably shouldn't stay in the empty any longer than necessary, though. So, do you want to take the first shift piloting, or shall I? I mean, listen, Coral, like, while it's not exactly Coral's style, she would be like, let me fucking drive. Glad you're there to keep me company. I have no idea how I would pass the time otherwise. Now we're here, I need to find a contract from the Crystarium. Now let Reen drive. No, see, Coral would just want to drive. Yeah, see, Coral would end up crashing it somehow against nothing. She would absolutely just flip it. Like, she would be like the kind of person that's like, how did you crash a car into a tree in the middle of an empty desert? Before that, I was hoping I could have a word with you. Something's been on my mind. Don't worry. Me and my melon are listening, Reen. This might not be the best place for it, though. Those creatures over there look a bit hungry. I first spoke to Thancred and Ariange about what I sense empty. I really wish we could have just left it alone. Because I was scared of what we'd find. When we found Eden, I know that I made the right choice. If I'd given in to my fear, I probably would have spent the rest of my life wondering what might have been. I should commandeer this vessel on my grounds. I am the warrior of light. And then she would just commandeer it and then immediately flip it into a ditch. And be like, you can have it back. From now on, whenever I hear that voice inside me telling me to run away, to hide, I won't listen. That's not who I am anymore. Even so, all the courage in the world is not going to help me decide what we should do with the lab. It's not going to help me decide what we should do with the girl when she wakes up. Do you remember what she said right before she passed out? Why am I here? What is happening? What if she's being controlled or forced against her will? Whatever the case, it's clear that she's not a monster. She's a person, like you and me. Shifty eyes. Obviously, she knows something about Eden. We need all the information we can get. And more than that, I just want to talk to her. to find out who she is, if there's anything we can do to help her. You know, like maybe she can be my girlfriend. On the other hand, we must have forget that she's already attacked us once. But says she won't try again when she finally wakes up. You put the sky slipper. I'm not here for my accidental promise. Exactly. She keeps us from reclaiming the empty. It will be my fault. It's no good. Can't make up my mind. What do you think we should do, Coral? I see what you mean. As if we'd been able to come to an understanding, things would have ended up the way they did. I hope that she's nothing like Emmett Sulk, but we won't know until we speak to her. I mean, he really wasn't a bad guy. He was just trying to do what he thought was the right thing. His intentions were technically good. Just, you know, not like, for the majority, completely good. But you can't, like, fault on it. Until then, try to concentrate on the here and now. Speaking of which, I still need to hurry on Jay's errands. The people we're on our way to meet with lent us a sky slipper and most of the apparatus we've been using. And since we've been sworn to secrecy, I presume the same applies to them and their colleagues. So intentions and goals are good, but his decisions and actions make him a villain. I mean, yeah. Well, like, again, like... It was just his execution that was the problem. And his stubbornness, but anyways. Anyway, once that's over with, we can find a place to relax. And then we can finish up this quest. Oh! And Pika with the raid! Hello, you're coming in at the very end of the stream, actually, my dude. But hello, everyone who came from Pika's raid. My name is Ziblis. I stream stuff like Final Fantasy, Fire Emblem Heroes, and all the goodness. But Pika, how was your stream? What were you streaming, my dude? A person. Hey! A person is a person, and that's fine. Metroid Prime? Whoa, good shit. Getting excited for the new Metroid game coming out. I see you. Ironically enough, I've never actually played like a Metroid game in general. I don't know, it's just one franchise I never like attempted to get into even. Yeah, you actually joined us like the end of the stream. Because we're like just finishing up this quest and then we're probably gonna go raid somebody. But anyways, let's go and talk to Rena and end this quest. Which also spoilers for Final Fantasy XIV if you're coming for Pika stream. I'm heading out for the night. I will just ask if you do not mind, please stay for the raid since we're wrapping up. Just if you don't mind that much. I understand if you really have to go, but if you don't mind at least staying for a raid, that way you also get some extra channel points. That's all I ask. But if you got a dip, thank you very much, I understand. And then we're here. Allow me to introduce you to two members from our inner circle, or whatever you want to call it. Let's see, right? Sure. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Because it just shows support to other people. Like, it's just like a courtesy, and that's all I ask. Just stay for the raid, especially since we're wrapping up. That's Goal. Who's interested in trading for any relics that we find in the empty. Apparently, he mostly deals in exotic weapons and whatnot. But he's agreed to keep us supplied with whatever else we can get from the Crystarium. Once he came to me, it should be around here somewhere. Ah, Reen, what a relief. Or what a relief it is to see you return unharmed from your expedition. Sorry to have kept you waiting. You were gone a bit longer than we expected. Coral, I'd like you to meet Lurby. See you more. Close from the store. I mean, you might as well get everything at once. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. As representative of the Settlement Council, I'm here to oversee the delivery of equipment deemed necessary to your mission. I will be on hand to provide any assistance you may require. Actually, there's something we'd like you to take care of. It's probably best to talk about in the middle of the market, though. I'll take it from here, Coral. You should get some rest. Before you go, I'd like to thank you for everything you've done. We still have a long road ahead of us. But if you give it our all, there's nothing we can't handle. What do I want? I don't really see as much as, well, if I did that. I guess I'll take this one. Just because we only have 5 of it. There's no like post cutscenes, right? Oh, okay, there is. I see. Though it isn't your suspicion, it would behoove us to proceed with caution. However, I would refrain from discussing the matter with Reen and Coral until we know more. I thought we said no more secrets! I thought we said no more secrets! Well, I appreciate you telling me, even if it is too soon to be sure. No one watching over her, after all. Oracle of Darkness. Oh. Okay. This makes more sense now from some of the stuff I've seen. Pray it is not true. But either way, that is stream. I'm going to just quickly refresh to see if anyone is or is not streaming according to my last list. Blaze is streaming. You know what? It's all 101. Yeah, that is it. So we will be back tomorrow with the start of the next batch. But anyways, with that, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did and haven't already, please hit the follow button. It really helps me out. We are approaching 300 followers, which is wild to say, but you guys are great. Love and appreciate each and every single one of you. If you want to really financially support me in the stream, make all these goodies happen, please consider subbing, gifting a sub, donating. I understand money's tight for a lot of people. Don't spend what you don't have. Focus on your own lives first. However, if you have Amazon Prime, you do get 1 free sub a month. Please use it in your favorite streamer. It doesn't have to be me, but please use it. The sunscreen. Yeah, Sia's and Amu did a really great job on it. We have more screens coming up from them after the break. And by the break, I mean the 2-week break that we're taking. But anyways, want to hop into the Discord? Here is a link for you. And you know what? Chat, what are you feeling? Are you guys feeling some Fall Guys or some Guilty Gear? Which game are you feeling more right now? Because we got 2 friends streaming, and whichever game you guys are feeling more. Nick. Hey, Lethal, don't worry, we're raiding. We're raiding someone. After the raid, you can go. Guilty guy. I saw the word guilty first, so I'm assuming Guilty Gear. But alright, we're gonna raid the homie Nick then. Yeah, please stay around for the raid. After that, you're fine to dip. Shows the homie some love. Nick has helped with a lot of the stuff on the stream. A lot of emote advice, all the goodness. But anyways, that is it for us. We will be back tomorrow for some more Eden. So thank you all very much. You have a good night.